Drunk.
Drunk.
Drunk. Drunk. Drunk. Drunk. Drunk. Drunk. Drunk.
Hammered drunk.
Drunk. Drunk.
Drunk.
Drunk. Drunk.
Drunk trade of the week.
So, Tom Brady does appear in this week's drunk trade. This comes to us from Twitter at raining714. That's rain like the water, by the way, not rain like the king or queen. I just want to make that clear. I don't know why for you audio listeners, but this is a one quarterback dynasty league trade.
Okay.
Raining says, after some White Russians.
Nice choice. I just want to say, love the White Russians.
Off to a fantastic start. I hope you're wearing Dude Lebowski approved sweater while drinking those. But they acquired the 108 and Gus Edwards, Gus Bus, haven't talked about that name in a while, acquired that for my 112 and Brock Purdy. Here's the context. I've only got Brady going into next year. So, sent away
Very
the only
timely.
quarterback besides Tom Brady for both of these things, really, because Brock Purdy now, it's been announced that he's probably not even going to be healthy to start next season. So whatever hopes he had of keeping that fire going, probably gone, I'm guessing. But a lot of this, so sent away Brock, which now you're like, okay, whatever you can get for him, great. However, you're left with Tom Brady, who's now retired. All of this context. What do you think of this trade?
I actually don't mind it only because it's a one QB league. So you moved up 4 spots in the draft, and you got Gus Edwards, who is a good flex week bye week fill in. J.K. Dobbins hasn't been the bastion of health. Hopefully Gus comes back, healthy next year. So he could be a usable option. Brock Purdy, I was never of the opinion that he was going to be the starter going into next year. They still have Trey Lance. So he was the 1 year wonder, or 1 year wonder, meaning the last, 7 games of the year, including the playoffs here. And with that 108, especially in a 1 QB league, you can go after and trade for an upper level quarterback pretty easily. I mean, to upgrade from Brady, even if Brady wasn't retiring, you'd still want to probably upgrade from there to get yourself a top 10, top 8 quarterback at a minimum. To give up the 108 plus maybe a little extra, that's not that tall an order. So I don't hate it. You're, like I said, getting Gus Edwards, who will have some serviceable weeks for you. So all in all, I don't hate it.
Yeah, even before the injury to Brock Purdy and the Tom Brady announcement, or factoring in any combination of those two things that you want, I still love this trade for him because you just moved up 4 spots essentially for nothing. There was, even with a healthy Brock Purdy, this is a 1 quarterback league. Like you said, Dustin, you can find upper tier, at least better quarterbacks than Brock Purdy very easily for the long haul. I understand it's a dynasty league, but 1 quarterback leagues, you can do that.
Yeah, and chances are, someone like Ryan Tannehill or Marcus Mariota, or, there's going to be those guys on your waiver wire that you can pick up and spot start. Andy Dalton, Jameis Winston, there's going to be all these guys. Go pick up Kyle Trask. He's probably out there on your waiver wire right now. And he is the de facto starter in Tampa Bay with Tom Brady retiring. So it's like you can easily get or play the waiver wire every week and get yourself a top 12 quarterback, most weeks. Because you're not going to hoard quarterbacks in a 1 QB league. That's just not how it works.
Yeah, or use that newly acquired 108 to go get yourself like a big time QB. If you want to do that, if you want to take that approach, you absolutely could do that in a 1 quarterback league without hesitation. So I don't know. I don't see anything bad about this trade other than the fact that, it stinks that your backup quarterback, essentially Brady, is now gone. But hey, you got a new roster spot as well out of it.
That's right.
Look at it that way. So it's all wins here, man.
And as we said, kind of right before we got into this, you could probably still trade Brady to another team for like a 3rd or 4th round pick and get some like draft capital.
You think in a 1 quarterback league, you can get even a 3rd rounder for him now? I don't know, man.
Okay, maybe a 4th, but it's like
Sure.
someone will probably take, because you can't drop them quite yet with especially
Sure.
how last offseason went. So it's like someone might be like, here, take my the 310, kind of a latish round third pick, especially in a one QB league. It's like, it gets get kind of thin there. I'll take the chance that Brady could unretire and come back later in the offseason,
Sure.
and then I'll have a starting quarterback. So you could
That's
always try to trade him and get additional draft capital, which therefore you could go use in getting your quarterback of the future.
There you go. I like it. I like this trade. This makes me happy. Every aspect of it. I mean, not Tom Brady retire. I feel like a dick to say that makes me happy, but in a way, it kind of does. God, I'm so
Mhm.
petty sometimes.